Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lasmi Utami and I'm from English Education 1 2018. In this video, I will answer the question of teaching English for foreign language methodology, meeting second. Now, let's start. Communication is a process of exchanging verbal and non-verbal message. Communication is incomplete without a feedback from the recipient to the sender on how well the message is understood by each other. There are 6 components of communication process, which are: first, context. Every communication proceeds with context. This context may be physical, social, or chronological, or cultural. The sender chooses the message to communicative within a context. Second, sender or encodер. The sender or encodер is a person who sends the message. A sender makes use of symbols, words, or graphics or visual aids to convey the message, and procedure requires response. Sender may be an individual or a group or an organization. Third, message. Message is a key idea that the sender wants to communicate. Communication process begins with deciding about message to be conveyed. It must be assured that the main objective of the message is clear. Fourth, medium. Medium is used to exchange or transmit the message. The sender must choose an appropriate medium for transmitting the message, else the message might not to be conveyed to the desired recipient. Fifth, recipients or decoder. Recipients or decoder is a person for whom the message is intended or aimed or targeted. Sixth, feedback. Feedback is the main component of communication process, as it permits the sender to analyze the efficacy of the message. Number 2. Humans need a language because language is a vital part of human connection. Although all species have their ways of communicating, humans are the only ones that have mastered cognitive language communication. And language also allows us to share our ideas, thoughts, and feelings with others. Also, humans need a language to culture and society. Language helps us to express our feelings and thoughts. Language helps preserve cultures, but it also allows us to learn about others and spread ideas quickly. Number 3. In my opinion, from the Dutch periods, Japanese periods, and independence periods, the best English teaching is the independence periods, because we were already independent. Since the Dutch actually left Indonesia in 1949, the education situation began to slowly improve. English textbooks began to appear and English-Indonesian dictionaries were gradually available. The teachers also were getting better as they were graduated from the so-called BI course. The methods of teaching in this period was grammar translation method. Grammar translation method focused only on the written skills of the learners, thus teaching through translation methods under specified techniques of deductive style. By the way, if we talk about approaches, especially 19th century approaches to language teaching, I think that the best approaches is communicative approach, because it focuses on the overall goal of using language to communicate meaning, and also focus on spoken skills. Classroom materials and activities are often authentic to recipient real-life situation and demands such as our discussion in classroom. Number 4. In my opinion, the status of English compared to Indonesian nowadays is English is a first language in Indonesia. The special status of English as a global language with many potential varieties that might pose as model for Indonesian also poses the question of which one would be right for country. And the last number 5 suggests that English importance in a particular because of the extent of the role it plays in the following areas. First, economics and business. The USA's position as the world's number one economics exerts a pull on global business. Second, international relations. English is the one of the official language of the UN and other key international bodies. Third, the media, the words of current information and popular culture. Fourth, education. A large proportion of the scientific papers published in all subjects are in English. Fifth, communication. Much of the world's communication are done in English. And the last, international travel and safety. Okay, that's all my answer about the fifth question. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.